This na Konna Sesay. Today, Sierra Network can work on the streets of Freetown together with Don Bosco so that we go meet some pikin them where they facing several challenges them where they live na the streets of Freetown. Some people can go upline and bring people pikin them can at all in the name of for put them in school, but at the end they end up in the street. Now we dey go to them pikin them here so that we go able for talk to them and get their own side of the story and talk to also some Don Bosco officials them for know how far they on the work for save them pikin them here from the streets. Hello to you and welcome to this interview. You go tell me your name and your occupation.
I'm Masakoy, the assistant coordinator for Don Bosco on Wheels, or we can normally call Don Bosco Mobile.
Alright, so how long you done they do this work?
I think this is 7th year this now, 7 years into this now.
Alright, so what are your experience so far?
Experience great in two folds. One, it don't be exciting that and get commitment for work with picking them, especially the vulnerable ones, and also it don't be challenging somehow because there are moments also you can forget yourself. Say you're not human because of the too much of concerns when you get for sure to picking them, and you can forget yourself at times. So the experience there in both ways, but it don't be an anxiety one. Working for 7 years with picking them, especially vulnerable ones, it don't be an anxiety moment.
Okay, speaking of picking them way vulnerable, now in which particular cases them way picking can they we gonna can come to the aid?
Yes, we organization in general they work with picking them and youth at risk. Okay, but we own projects we they specifically focus on picking them where they not treat, picking them where they live and work on the streets. Picking where they live na the streets, the one where they permanently. Picking where they walk in the streets, they get homes, but they can't hustle in the streets and return back home. So now then kind picking with me on projects they work with.
Okay, how I can do for getting picking in there?
We get a bus on the see around. We can go out and 5 days a week. The original concept of the project now for go around Freetown and the environment in search of street boys. We bus na thing where can be easily identified by street boys because we don't build relationship with them before, so they know we boss. We go to slum areas, catchment areas, and we go in search of street boys and we engage them. And those who not spend long time in the street, we get engagement to them and give the opportunity for return back home. Those who don't spend some time in the streets, we engage them and see the possibility for recommend them to we sister program, when a residential program, where they can normally do for something like 6 months, and for completion of the 6 months to take them back home. So either ways we get option for make a difference in their life.
Okay, so like them picking their own can meet like now which particular case where I go talk saying that this can always happen when the reason we make picking them can go on the street.
The reasons why the picking the common street varies. Some because of the home condition, we mostly they can relate them to poverty that are not able to get waiter for it, people unable to provide this, so they come in the street. Some as a result of maltreatment, some of the parents or caregivers can become very and difficult. They make situation very difficult for some of them picking them, and as a result, the only alternative way they get them for they come in the street. Okay. Some really they ask them, but they tell you say, "No, don't do me anything." They tell you honestly, me they not do me anything, and I just kind of stay. So now those ones by their evolution, they think say they just need time away from home for kind of street and get life there.
Okay, Don Bosco na a private organization or when I get any other bodies they work with like from government?
Don Bosco na an NGO, that is a non-governmental organization, but we need to work in isolation. Okay, we partner with a lot of organizations. Government not to exception because we need a government and they don't support we severally in different aspects. So we need to work in isolation. For instance, we launched a campaign 2 months ago where we tied to child abuse, where we partner with the FSU, where government units from the police and Ministry of Social Welfare also. When they go around the country for able to send out a message, for able to see how people go stop the issue of abuse, all of those. So we need to work in isolation. We work with government and other NGOs as well. Okay,
concerning child abuse, what are the message we send to viewers them out there?
Child abuse, we all know say and picking anybody below the age of 18 by law. And abuse na any form of mistreatment where they undermine the growth and development of pikin. Everybody know that. So, but it can take different form. It could be in a sexual form, it could be in an emotional form, and by extension, it could be in a physical form. So before now, we get few topics we'll focus on. When I be child cruelty, we will fall under physical abuse, and we look at also sexual abuse and early marriage. So this one again, we focus on sexual abuse, where we see still the incident of sexual abuse still they prevail now with society. We also they focus on child prostitution and early marriage. So for the issue of child abuse, now then 3 topics that we focus on. We don't go all around the country. We get intentions to go again. They visit schools, engage community stakeholders, authorities, for see how we all go make commitments and put hand on deck for ensure to eradicate the menace in our society.
All right then, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Good evening and welcome to this interview. We will tell you your name and your occupation.
Me Charles Kano, a social worker for Don Bosco family.
All right, how long you done the work for Don Bosco?
Apparently this is the 7th month we are don't join Don Bosco.
All right, speaking of working with Don Bosco and you get to do with speaking affairs, what's your experience so far?
Well, I have to say the experience was immense, you know. By profession, me a social worker, and then I feel where you work with picking them, you give him your whole, and most of the people that we picking them we work with now vulnerable picking them, and then we experience or make you able for listen to their story, and see what make some of them they in certain situation impeccable, you know, and that experience alone is huge.
Okay, so like now, which particular case una can deal with?
Well, we get different cases. Cases we get to do with sexual abuse. We get to do with domestic violence. We get to do with picking them streets, picking them. They deal with different cases. Some we can come in contact with them. Some we can get through referrals, and some can go to we directly. They ask for support or help.
Right. Speaking of sexual abuse, when una can get in contact with them, picking them and get for their own side of the story, what una can do to the perpetrators?
Well, not to we own position for do anything, but we work through the legal system. Once we get those cases, we own responsibility now for ensure we get a safe space for the picking them and help them for rehabilitate them and get them back to baseline. While we also involve the authorities that we concern, and then the authorities, police can prosecute or charge some of these matters.
Okay, but una don't ever get such incidents before?
A lot, yeah.
Right, so
yeah.
how una can do for give justice to them picking in there?
Well, if it's a justice, now we waiting at the outcome from waiting they happen at the court, whatever justice they give, we try for ensure we give them a better life. We create for them an environment where we feel they are safe, regardless of waiting they don't go through. Yeah, and then talking of justice, we ensure we get the legal department na Don Bosco. We ensure we follow those cases to the core, and we ensure them picking and they get justice, whether the perpetrators are sent to prison or they are fined, but we ensure waiting we want, then get them. The beginning not go 100%, satisfied with waiting come out. Because waiting they don't go through, we cannot measure to whatever punishment they give to them. That is why we get rehabilitation programs, we get home, where most of them can stay, we rehabilitate them and also integrate them, but also create a sense within them for let them know waiting don't happen bad, but it not go happen again, and also give them some waiting themselves can do for avoid such things in the future for let it not happen.
All right, as a social worker and person where they work with Don Bosco for see that speaking them get what they want even from now till the future, what you go get for tell people them concerning then thing the way picking them need, and also how them for able forgive them?
Well, first picking need a lot. Yeah, I need a lot, and we can always say for make you get a good picking, it has to therefore begin from the scratch, a foundation. You get a very good foundation. That is why in the program we just get a new program we then call the Strong Bond Project. Yeah, and the Strong Bond Project they try for see how picking and parents or in caregiver, they build up a relationship. Because most of waiting that happen is a result of that. Certain pikin go through waiting, then go through, or they go through waiting, then go through because they lack that connection with a parent, or they lack that person where they able to guide them the right path. For make something not happen to you, therefore get a foundation. So that project come and ensure then create a bond within parents, because most people don't get time for even for talk to them parents. I would say parents don't get time for talk to them picking them, and because of that connection, they picking them. Now people that we want forget any kind of they go out for me to ensure they get a safe space or an environment or a person where they're able to talk to. So that are one thing we lack, and we know the cause some of the things that where they go on. And that are one of the program that when they come, we ensure we create that kind of thing for them. Then let people also know they see picking them in the streets or picking them they go through waiting they go through from face value. And say, wait, you don't go through, you're responsible, one for serious, I make you go through this, or you then a street because you want for them a street. Like I say, a holistic something. We not go always they blame the picking, like we say, I just believe what are the parents. Most of them don't get time for even for talk to them, picking them and say this. Also, you get different things them all to look at. Hardship in a home. Certain picking they do go through what you go through because of hardship. You could imagine 16 or 17 years old picking they go into a relationship because they not get, and therefore also support other people there, and also there are a lot of facilities where they forget where they not get. So therefore parents therefore ensure if they not get them at all, but let them create that kind of thing for them where go make them picking them they intact and they not go out. Let them also experience with their experience.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to this interview. You go tell me your name and your occupation.
Okay, me name Mabel. I work for mobile department under Don Bosco.
How long you done the work?
Well, let me say 3 years ago now under this department, because I've done the work there from 2015 under Don Bosco. But for this department, 3 years now. Let me see.
And when you think of woman and emotions, you can really get a lot to do with crying and soft heart and all. And so as a woman, how you can do like for work with speaking them way, get cases them way really emotional?
Well, at times you really get a control with self, because at times it's really stressful, because when picking and if they explain you a story, you really can see yourself inside it, because we self come on, we don't bargain work come on. Some similar stories in the day, what the people can explain. So at times you just get for console them, explain to them, say this one, now back to where you get second for fit, because we say don't come on that situation there. So the only thing we get for talk to them, do counseling with them, by that and able to cope, understand.
Now boys them no more can work with, or you also can work with girl picking them?
No, we really get girl picking and a gaff team up to 150 picking that we work with. We be saying some typical liners them. And then at the streets for how many years. So we able to collect them for able to let them become meaningful in the society.
Okay. So una share the days them for work with girls and boys?
Yes, like the boys they work on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. For the girls only one per week, because on Friday, only on Friday, work with the girls.
Why una choose only on Friday?
Because at times some girls and they look for one activities all the time. So the prefer for work the boys then more than them.
Alright, when una they work with girl picking, and which stories we don't ever touch like now one pressing story we don't they happen to girl picking?
Well, majority of the stories they look similar, because I can see. So I can tell you say I did to my stepmama, this and that they might ticket me, so I decided for going on the streets. So I can tell you say, well, me I don't be with me mama, but the way they ticket me, so you will give me what thing I want. You will provide for me needs, so I can prefer going on the streets. Then they make them decide for leave home, go on street there with party, because they able get what is confidence in themselves.
Alright, so how Don Bosco can come to the aid?
Well, Don Bosco really they try for the picking the boys, both boys and girls. Whenever picking come around, say this so thing, they really should work and try hard. We found out say this picker they need, we can intervene and help them. Try for engage them. If some of them ready for go school, we able to support them. Some of them say na skill they want do, we able to support them.
Alright, in your years of working with Don Bosco, when I don't ever get any incidents where picking complain of rape, sexual abuse.
So many we have girl shelter plus. So many then are girl shelter. Majority of them are rape case. but they get able to handle them. Then Sesay we get lawyer who they handle that case there. So any case of that, we able to handle them. For Sesay, yes, the pikin is safe.
So normally na Don Bosco can prosecute them, the perpetrators, or una can left them at the hands of the law.
Well, down there now, I'm not gonna get much idea about that, but what you make if any cases, then the social welfare can refer to them. So I mean, Don Bosco can try hard for let them intervene in that case there. And Sesay, the case, who side they able to fit and they able to push them.
Speaking of social welfare, una can get any partnership with social welfare?
Yes, so many, sometimes I get, but no, so not all the time we they work. Understand? Me na junior staff under this department, so not everything I get able know, not everything even they work. So I get able to say yes, they can intervene. Several times they do things in common.
All right, plenty take it to you. Yeah? Good evening and welcome to this interview. You go tell me your name.
Mikalu Sesay.
All right, Mikaelu, I must hear you.
50 years.
All right, who say you there?
Me Watalo.
Okay, so now from Wasalo you dey come out Ukaya.
Yeah.
Who that can bring you?
Now me Atiana. You all left me now.
Alright. Where Ika with you? Why make it they left you here?
It's great me get picking there.
Okay. So now who say you be there first? Before you Antika with you here?
That Watalo that they go take me now for cartoon. No.
Okay. Where he go take you? What thing he tell you say he can't do for you?
He say me for get water for her for go or do oak for but do oak.
Okay, but in your picking they go school?
Yeah.
Alright, so how Don Bosco don't count to you aid so far? Who's help with Don Bosco don't they give you so far?
The most squad don't go there too.
Alright. But like they don't count to you aid, they don't ever do for you anything when there's something good for you?
But I don't want to give me it. I go back.
Okay. So where you they go back? So who say you they sleep?
That's straight.
A street you they sleep? Whose partner street you they sleep?
Pass up market.
Okay, so how you they feed during the day? What you they eat? How you they get what you they eat?
Pass I go to party there. So I got it. Pass I go up there. But still, yeah, give me small thing.
Okay. So how you want make Papa government, social welfare or any other Soyat organization can to you aid?
That's where I go to now.
So what you want make government do for you?
They just put me in school.
Alright. Thank you, plenty take it to you. Yeah?
Okay.
Good evening and welcome to this interview. You go tell me your name?
My name is Sheku Bangua.
Alright. Sheku, who say you there?
Na street are dey.
You dey go school?
No.
Na free toya them born you?
Yeah.
Alright. So where you parent them?
Then they Black Road.
Okay. What make you not there with your parents them?
Mama, him go marry two step papa. I no go able dey too. I will come here and able gree. So Don Bosco they don't sky. They don't go to me. They see say I dey come back na street. So I no able go live to am. Because me and papa we no able meet up. So now I say I dey come back na street first.
Okay. So what are some of the reasons that we make una can get confusion?
Well, some of the reason there, some of the step papa there now, they can go hard work. Like my papa so na building they do. So you see say where the school not right, you want go put me by work when they do, but the work when they do I able do am. Because they get after effects, na pain work.
Class how much where you stop?
Me na from one.
Okay. So you not want for go school again?
Na work kawala now.
Okay. Who's kind of work you are learn?
Na fitter work.
Okay. So how you feel say that fitter work they go better in the future?
Because I be don't begin do am. I see say the work is fine. If I've continued on my focus, I dey able learn am.
Okay. So how you want make social welfare can to you aid now?
Well, I made a camp. They would sky say they would pull pikin back na street because boku within a street. Some of them say they no kite.
Okay, so like during the day, are you can able for feed yourself?
Well, pass a good drag. Ekwe Don Bosco dey so. Ekwe meat see that no drag. Ekwe Don Bosco don't cancel. I dey survive the back.
Alright. How you can drag?
Me, I can drag. Someday I can go fend iron. Someday we get a business there. We go buy. We get big money. We go buy things. We can put we able get money.
Things they like waiting so.
Like then crepe, then see where they can go pull, then church like then pull thing there. So can buy some of them and there so they make there, where they ban back now hand.
Alright. So whether the message where they send to you company them out there where they can do bad thing in order for survive.
Well, for me, although all man get in your habits. Like for me, if I not get, I need go thief, I need go quarter, I need go do bad for go thief for like get money. You see, I need do I go be at that next thing. I'll tell you that day now. God they give me.
Okay. Let me take it to you. Yeah?
Mm.
Good evening and welcome to this interview. You go tell me your name.
I'm Alhaji Ikamara.
Alright, Alhaji, you say you day.
I didn't street PD.
Alright, you be dey go school.
No, I don't be go school.
Alright, now free toya them born you.
No.
So who say you be there?
No, I Salwa BD.
Okay, so who that bring you here?
I just come on the street.
Alright, where you parent them?
They do a salute.
Why you come on near them?
And the situation not okay with me.
Okay. So how you parent they do for survive?
Famine.
Okay, so you now, how you they do for survival? You dey at the street?
Like me to pass iron or go about go fena for go get me survivor. And now we know the for that get me survivor. But I fen iron or two boom like na streets. Now that they get me surviving.
Okay, where you dey at the street? What are some of the constraints them where you can face?
Plenty like sickness. But advancing is why we dey sleep. Children go see schools then. Big why they slap, we no more. Yes, advancing there we see the final streets.
Okay, so you get any plans like if you get the opportunity for go back and house to your parents them?
Yeah, I get the opportunity, but for now, the whole school I put in Pawok. Because down to Konna Street from 2004. I come on streets.
Okay, so who's kind of work Don Bosco put you now?
At Silo.
So who's how you they do this tailoring?
At Perry Junction.
Right, so how these don't they help you so far?
Great, because now the one thing I should go now, what they do so okay, they see changes. Yes, but they okay.
Alright, so what now the hope way they give to your company them within our streets out there?
When they tell me competency, they have focus. If they put up by any better thing, they not make that with it because of our boy level left fan. The man they focus, they do something because when a boy picking and smart for old age.
Alright, plenty take it to you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to this interview. Go tell me your name.
My name is Hassan Antakuma.
Okay. Hassan, who's are you there?
I live 139 freeway for it. Bank colleague, Clienttown.
Okay, so what team bring you here today?
I just can't feel work no more. Yeah, for can make I can survive. After that, I come on the streets for. No get no self defense for can get work.
Alright, so what are some of the constraints then where you they go through?
I do work good thing there. I need to feel happy while they in the streets for. I want to go to people there, but I really feel glad so much. I want for get work no more. I want to continue my school.
So you people them outside then day?
Bankole.
Why make you not go able for go to them?
Because I want development for myself. I don't get no self for go. After that, if I able forget for myself, I able with some back to my people.
Alright, so what do you people then they do for a living? What do you do for survive?
They do have half market there for we survive. They will pay for me back for make me done school. But I want back for me, I'll get me work.
Okay, so you feel say you parent them able for pay for you, but you feel say like you self or do one for yourself?
Yes. I know I make no for do for myself. I know I make people that get above again for say they do for me work. I want just help myself no fixture. And I'm you now.
Alright. But you know say na the right of picking for making parents them way born and for take care of them?
Yes. Na the right.
Okay, so why make you no want make your parents and give you that right today?
No. Na God want to know. Na Allah want to know what's happening.
Alright, so how Don Bosco don't they help you so far with your dreams?
It's enough, but could say what they don't do for me.
Okay, so this work where you defend, you don't get her now?
No, I don't get it. And I fit mechanic now hook now I get.
Okay. So what's not the message where they send to you company them out there where they in the street?
And they just tell them where they return back and they took the people there to make back where they go help the people there for make where they development their home. And they home that they make that.
Alright, plenty take it to you. Yeah?
Okay.
Good evening and welcome to this interview. You go tell me your name.
Good evening. My name is Christopher Lavalley.
Okay, Christopher, how are you today?
Today, grafting.
Alright, so what you can do here today?
Well, I can't because I want my Don Bosco to help me for go back to house.
Okay, so why make you come on our house?
Well, I be in a village, so my auntie go take me in a village, come with me, but you not be able to take care of me, you know, continue for pay me school fees, so make a Konna street.
Alright, why you auntie not be able for continue pay school fees?
Well, because we be Bokuna also, able to take care of all, so make Konna street.
Okay. So if you get the opportunity for become somebody tomorrow in future, what do you want for become?
Well, for now, if Don Bosco get chance for help me a tailor in our land.
Alright, so you want for become a tailor?
Yes, ma'am.
Why you want for become a tailor?
Because if I become a tailor, I go able to earn something for get my living.
Alright, so what's not the message where they send to people them out there working go na village for go take people picking them, bringing them, but then unable for take care of them?
Well, I dey try for tell the people them out there say, if you not get the upper hand for go take somebody in Pekin, don't ever go take a camera because it will spoil at the end of the day.
Let you take it to you. Yeah?
Okay.
Good evening, welcome to this interview. Go tell me your name.
My name is Mohamed Conte.
Alright, Mohamed, how much are you old?
14 plus.
Alright, so what make you there so today?
Me, na Don Bosco, na to Don Bosco, I come because then I think he help we. Some of we na also they come out with the car, so this them way then help we. Some day they give it, some day they go left full back in our house. Some back when I make a canteen, like me so na something na lost na house. They send me for wholesale, and I lost the market. I make a car so.
Alright, so who say you can sleep?
Me, na mill street and I do sleep.
Alright, how long you don't lost that in the way you come on our house?
No wicked.
Alright. So the possible way to na indirectly for Konna street or na you decide for Cam?
Na me self because as if I see what the Lord did see, I go then they go beat me. I know I'm let them beat me, I make a come. As if I see like cancel this if they will help me. But they help me back, I go back in the house.
Alright, so what do you want for become in the future?
And come lawyer.
Alright, so how you want to make social welfare and other soriat organization and come to your aid?
Me want so then they help, let them help who the line at the streets because they already in the streets. I like 7.5 things self then get or then go they make half organization like go to Moscow around so then go to help who the picky and go find.
Okay. So how you dey do for survive during the day?
Me pass I go and fend them cup, iron, rubber now they will get. Because right now wait if they beat you and I make before I would if I prefer I go fend now.
Alright, so when you dey na street like when you small so what are some of the challenges them where you dey get? Police they not can ask you but who say you come out?
Me na some they can ask me some police then they ask me.
What you can tell them?
Me what they ask me, I tell them wait make I calm them back. I tell them who's come on. They tell me for say let me try go back in the house.
Okay. So what are the message where they send to your company where they na street?
Me message where they send for let them try let them come na street. Street's not fun. Street's not for picking. The world try for go na house.
Alright, plenty take it to you. Yeah? Una self don't listen to some Don Bosco workers them. We don dey work several years concerning pikin issues and the constraints them wey dem dey go through. And una don listen to the pikin them themselves of how some people dey go take them na upline for come mend them all in the name of for put them na school, but later then they end up na street. Me wey bring the program come to you today. Me your name na Konna Sesay. So till we meet again to another edition of Talk to the Camera. I say tata.